Hi everybody, so today we're gonna do something a tiny bit different. I'm gonna talk to you about the products that I've been enjoying. There is a mix, a very light mix of new products and old products. It's mostly new though, things that I just started trying, that I just started using, that I just purchased. So I have a few things here, so let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna start talking about Urban Decay. Urban Decay just released their Naked Honey palette, which I'm not a huge fan of the Naked palettes. I do have them, and they always seemed a bit like meh to me. However, I did buy the Naked Reloaded palette when they launched it, and this is amazing. But they recently came out with the Naked Honey palette, which is so beautiful. I hadn't been excited for a palette in quite a long time. In this one, I thought it was so pretty. It's so warm. It's just very pleasant to look at, I think, and the packaging is beautiful. They blend really nicely. They're very silky eyeshadows, and that's what I'm wearing today on my eyes. They just blend effortlessly. You don't have to like work constantly to blend, you know, it just does the work for you. So this is very, very nice. Another eyeshadow palette that I recently purchased, and is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I had never owned a Natasha Denona palette just because they're so expensive. I have so much product, I didn't feel the need to go out and buy a $130 palette. Especially because they come very curated, which is really nice if you're a makeup artist. But like I said, if you have a big collection, you might find a lot of the shades sort of like redundant. So I didn't want to go and buy any of her palettes because of that reason, but then she came out with this palette and I loved it so much. The shades are so rich, they're so unique. There's some shades here that I don't really have. This shade is stunning. It did come with like a little plastic thing that covers the whole palette and it has the names of the shades, but I took it out just because it was so like inconvenient. They blend really nice. They're very pigmented. It's a really, really beautiful palette. And one of the things that I liked about this is that even though it's the same price as one of the other big palettes that she carries, this one has smaller shadows, but it has more shades. So you get 3, 7, 7, 28 shadows. For $130 it's still expensive, but I thought it was like good value for money. So I've been really, really, really enjoying this. Last month I was introduced to Bodyography. I had heard of them through like social media and things like that, but I had never tried it and I was dying to try the glitter pigments. So they sent me some of their products and I was so pleasantly surprised. Everything is so nice, it's so good, so high quality. The glitter pigments didn't disappoint. They're beautiful, so shimmery, so sparkly, and very pigmented. So look at that shadow, look at that shimmer. It's so cute. And this is one of my favorite shades. This is the shade Later Skater, which is sort of like a black base with green glitter suspended, but it's really wearable, surprisingly wearable. Another shade that is very, very beautiful, more for like daytime, is called Celestial, and this one is sort of like, it's kind of similar to the Marc Jacobs one, but it's less in your face. It has some of that peachy, like peachy pink undertone, but it's very glittery, very beautiful. And I'm gonna, not with that one, but I want to show you how they apply. I'm actually going to use this one, which is one of my favorites too. This is called Sparkler, and it's a very pretty golden shade. And I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. And wow, just look at that. So nice, so shimmery. Another thing that I've been really enjoying are these Artist Nude Cream lipsticks by Makeup Forever. This is sort of like a liquid lipstick, but not a liquid lipstick. It's like a liquefied lipstick because they're like, if you take your lipstick and you melt it down and then you apply it like that, that's what it feels like. That's what it looks like. It doesn't set, it doesn't dry out completely, and it does transfer, but that's fine by me because sometimes liquid lipsticks, even though I do like them, they're too drying on the lips, so you end up with like chapped lips, and that's just not cute. These have sort of like a glossy and then they dry to like this type of finish, and they last fairly well. I applied this one around 8:30 in the morning, and it's noon and I still have it on, so that's pretty good. And yeah, they're just really nice and comfortable to wear. Alright, another thing from Bodyography which I was sent is the Silk Cream Foundation Palette. I had never heard of this before. It took me completely by surprise, but I was so pleasantly surprised, such an awe, because this is one of the best foundations that I've tried in a long time for dry skin. Normal to dry, normal skin, I can wear it. It tends to get a tiny bit shiny. My skin is normal, but for dry skins is absolutely like, it's unbelievable. It glides on super seamlessly. It doesn't latch onto like any dry patches. It doesn't take any effort to blend. It just goes on so smoothly. So I've been really enjoying this in my kit. Another thing from Bodyography, and the last thing from Bodyography is their makeup setting spray, and I really like this. I'm not a big fan of makeup setting sprays. I tend to use either nothing at all or something like a MAC Fix Plus, which is not really a makeup setting spray per se, or even like a hairspray, which I don't advise you use it all the time, but for like very specific occasions when you really want your makeup to last, that's amazing. But the reason why I didn't like setting sprays so much is because I felt like they changed the look of the makeup. This doesn't at all, and it's so nice, it's so light. The spray is really it's really fine. It doesn't splotch like water all over you, and the makeup looks exactly the same as when you applied it. It doesn't make it look oily or shiny or emphasize your pores, which I did find with other setting sprays. Okay, last 3 products. This has been a longish video. I also worked with Nudestix. They did send me some other products, and I have been dying to try their Bondi Bay bronzer because I had heard so many good things about it, and it's true. It's so good. It's sort of matte. The shade is perfect because it's not too warm, it's not too cool toned, so it's just like perfect for anyone who's like light to medium skin tone. I think it's such a winner, and it's a cream product which I really enjoy. I think anybody, unless you're like extremely oily, but if you're like normal to like slightly oily to normal and dry skin, you can get away with using this, and it's perfect. It blends really nicely. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It's a really good one. Next up, another thing that I've been using is this Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I was sent the range of this foundation, and when I first tried it, I used it on top of Willita Skin Food Light, which is still kind of rich, and I didn't like it. I thought it is makeup-y. You know, it is not like a super natural foundation, but it's a good one when you want a full coverage foundation that lasts really well. However, like I said, when I used it the first time on top of the moisturizer, I did not like it. I thought it looked too dry, too makeupy. It was too heavy. But I did see Tati from YouTube. She talked about this and she said she loved it. And she says that she mixes it with some kind of oil. So the one that I've been using is the ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. And I mix about 4 drops of this, 3 to 4 drops of this, and I find that it maintains the full coverage, but it gives it a more natural dewy finish, which I really like, because before it was too much for me. Next up, also in the same category as the full coverage products, is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. And yes, this is not a new product. This is actually very old, but I am having a bit of a breakout. I have my period, so I had like a very big red spot here, and I needed something that would cover it 100%. And this is like a pot of magic. You have to take the tiniest amount. So I use something like this, sort of like a very small brush, or even something like this. This is actually the brush that comes with the Maybelline gel liner. But yeah, this will last you forever. And if you have a lot of acne and scars that you have to cover, that you have to conceal, this is the product for you. Another glitter top coat type thing that I've been using is the Marc Jacobs Stardust See-Quins Glam Glitter Shadow. Well, actually the name of this is Stardust. And this is a limited edition collection. They came out with, I believe it's like 6 different shades. And this one is sort of like a pinky orangey color, and it's so pretty, it's so beautiful, and every time I wear it out, people comment on my eye look, so that's always a really nice thing. The last product that I'm going to mention is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Patina. And this took me by surprise because I'm not a big fan of mauvey pinks, just because I think they're too cool toned for me. But I did see this and I was curious to try it, and my sister had it somewhere, and I put it on, blended it with my fingers, and I'm gonna show you. It's not gonna go well with my makeup, but whatever, that's fine. And I put it on, and it is just the most perfect stain for your lips. So what I like to do is I like to apply it in the center, and then with a finger I blend it completely, and then with a clean finger I blend the edges, and it just looks so pretty, so nice, and I think it's actually a very sexy look because it's like your lips are better, but with like a plump effect. So yeah, that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon.